Okay, guys, this is the second video. I'm keeping up and see what happens.
I'm sorry? No. Thank you.
Sir, unfortunately, they're not available. So, I mean, even if they were gonna tell you the same thing.
Okay, well, what can we do to remedy this?
I don't think there's anything that can be done.
So you're not gonna interview the other candidates. So only winners, not even winners. You reach out to me, didn't reach out to me, and then the other 4 Democrats that are running, which is Cassandra, Salcedo, Kennedy, and Renard Johnson.
Well, as I said, sir, we sent everyone, and I mean everyone.
I didn't get one.
We'll check again if we
What do you
didn't.
mean check again? You're not even asking me for my information or anything. But, I'm just trying to do the right thing here.
Mm-hmm.
You're the news outlet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not trying to be adversarial with you. You're coming with me with attitude también, ¿verdad? No te vale.
Attitude.
No.
No.
Y si te podías mirar, canal, de veras.
Well, you can think whatever you want, sir, but there's nothing that.
You're not over here telling me, hey, let me get your information. Let's make this right. You're not doing any of that. You're the news director, right?
But will you want something that we're not gonna do?
I'm not. No, I'm not. You did it for the other 4 Democrats. It's a nonpartisan race. What part of that don't you understand?
I already heard that, sir. You already mentioned that.
Okay. And so what can we do to remedy it? You didn't send me a questionnaire. You never sent me, or else I would have responded.
I think I heard someone say that it was barely sent out today. So I don't know if you haven't checked, but it was sent.
¿Y cómo te llamas tú, carnal?
Jesús Rodríguez.
Jesús Rodríguez. Ok, carnal. No es como si lo estoy diciendo porque me gusta, carnal. Lo estoy diciendo porque es necesario para la gente. All 4 of these candidates, all of them have ethics charges coming down on them. Okay? Renard Johnson's brother has an ethics charge coming down on him for corruption.
Mm-hmm.
The only other candidate that you've allowed, other than myself, is Winters. And I mean, I can check right now to see if you guys send me an email, but I didn't receive an email. You're not trying to get my information.
Well,
Es que, carnal, mira, y si tú estabas aquí, en mi lado, y yo te viniera así con tu carácter, yo presumía que te vale madre. Es la verdad. Te estoy diciendo. Así es tu tono y es como me estás respondiendo.
It's not that, it's just that, as I explained,
¿Me puedes hablar en español, carnal?
Una decisión editorial se hizo para no.
Pero nunca me mandaron nada, carnal. Y yo te estoy diciendo, ¿qué es el remedio para poder ayudar?
Es que no
Porque
hay remedio.
it's a non-partisan race, brother. I can call the FCC and we can escalate this if we want. I don't want to do that. Okay? This is you know as well as I do, this is politics, brother. You have to allow everybody fair opportunity to get on the airways, not just the Democrats.
No, sir, you can do whatever you want.
So what's the remedy besides that?
There's no remedy. We're not.
So you're not going to take
not
my
gonna
information. We're not going to do no interviews, no nothing.
You're free to give us your information. I mean, yeah.
They reached out to the other candidates. You didn't reach out. I'm having to come here. You're not asking me for the information.
But why do you want to give us your information?
So we can remedy this. You guys should have me on there. You guys should do an interview with me. I'm the other candidate running for mayor.
I know, I understand that, but I already explained the decision has already been made.
Okay, but it's an right. You do understand it's a nonpartisan race, right? How can you
understand.
only allow the other 4 Democrats to run, and then I mean, do we have to come protest out here? What has to happen? Other than I don't want to take it to that level. I just want to get my voice out there. You have Winters coming in,
Mm-hmm.
so what can we do to fix this? I don't want it to be contentious, but
Well-
we will escalate if we need to, because it's political. Y yo sé que te vale papas, carnal.
You're free to do whatever you want. There's nothing you can do or that can happen right now that'll change that decision. You're free to buy ads, which we sell, commercials.
Okay, pero you allowed free space for the other candidates, carnal.
I understand that.
Okay, so what? And then they're not even sending me the main guy. You're coming over here con un carácter feo, carnal.
I don't think so.
Sí.
I
Carnal.
mean,
If you could see yourself.
I'm just telling you the truth.
Okay, carnal. But now, I want you to know, I've been recording this entire conversation.
That's
We're
okay.
going to upload it to YouTube,
That's
and
okay.
we're going to let everybody know, okay, carnal?
Absolutely.
Exactly
I'm
that
not
kvia.
afraid.
No,
Didn't say anything afraid.
no, carnal. Is that you're not allowing the other voices to get out on air. You're literally being partisan in a nonpartisan race. You understand that, right? It's a nonpartisan race. In other words, we don't declare party affiliation, but you've only allowed time for the 4 Democrats.
Again, I understand all that, sir, but I'm sorry, like, the decision.
Okay,
was
so
made.
now I've asked you, who can we speak that's above you that can make a different decision?
All the people who would be able to speak to you are busy right now, so.
Okay, I can wait.
All right, let me see if they want to talk.
Complete trash. They don't care. I mean, you can see his attitude by himself, guys. So we're just trying to get out there and get our voice out. They're trying to be partisan.
Hi,
Hi,
my name is Brenda.
Marco Contreras.
I'm
Nice
the
to meet
general
you.
manager
No,
for
I'm running
sales
for
and
mayor right here.
distribution.
Actually, can I speak with you outside with that, not in here?
No, he's my assistant.
Well, I
manager.
understand, but he's been real rude with me, and I don't want to have this discussion in front of him. Is that okay?
Well, I'd like him to be part of this discussion and at least
Well,
listen so that we
he
can.
didn't even try to remedy any of this. I asked him before to get you, and he came back, and he's been just a smug attitude.
Well, he came back because this is an editorial decision that belongs to the newsroom.
Okay,
and
but
I'm
you
not in
do
the
understand it's a nonpartisan race.
Oh,
Okay,
yes,
so
yes.
so it's both Democrats and Republicans. You've only represented the entire 4 Democrats. That's all.
But
You
you-
and then you reached out to Winters. They told me that it was incumbent on us to reach out, and then you lied.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Okay, so I
to me.
called, right? And they told
When?
that earlier today.
Okay.
And then somebody from your news desk said it was incumbent on us to call you guys, give you all our information, bios and everything. I called Winters, who's the other person coming, he's the other candidate.
Mm-hmm.
He told me that's not true. You all reached out to him.
So you should have received a questionnaire.
I never received anything.
Okay. Do we have? Can we get your information?
Well, I mean, that's what I was hoping that he would do that. He didn't even try. He just said that you guys weren't going to do anything. Go
Well,
home.
Let's leave Jesus here. So we are doing interviews with the candidates
Okay.
that have a certain amount of monetary donations in the monetary amount and the number of donations as well.
Okay.
So that's how we separated it. And then for everybody, we're doing the questionnaires. So we want to make sure that we.
So,
have
so let me get this straight. If you make a certain amount of money, even though we've put ourselves out there to run for mayor, okay? So if these people get funding from the Democrat Party, that's how you're judging this?
with the 2 criteria. I don't know if you picked up on it. There was a second criteria: the number of donations. So we don't care if you get $10 donations. As
Oh,
long as you
so
have a certain
so
number
the
of
only way you
donations.
can declare donations if they're over $500. So in other words, if the mega donors are donating to them, you'll see that, because small donations we don't have to declare. Is that what I'm getting from
Well, are you
KVI?
getting donations?
I have gotten donations.
But in
I mean,
in
what
total, are you getting more than $500 that you have to declare?
well, yeah, I've had a donation over $1,500,
Okay, well
$5,500.
that speaks to the viability of a campaign. How are you going to get your name out?
Okay.
How are you going to organize people who can get your message out? The sign.
Okay, but you do understand I'm running regardless. I haven't dumped out. I'm
Yes.
so
Yes,
and
yes.
so
And that's why we want your information on the website, because we understand that you.
okay, so you
are
but
working-
you gave airtime to the 4 Democrats who all have corruption issues, including Renard Johnson, whose brother's going to be indicted. I
He's
mean,
indicted already.
okay, and so you don't, and so the other candidates that, and excluding Winters, which were both Republicans, you're not going to give airtime just to one but not the other.
We don't care who's a Democrat or Republican.
Well,
We're looking
it does
at-
seem that way.
Well, maybe to you, but
Well,
that's not
no,
how we're
because you
making
just
the-
gave the 4 Democrats that are corrupted in the city, you just gave them airtime. You understand that? You didn't give the other opposite voice for the people to make a proper decision.
That's why we want your information on the website.
Yeah, on the
Because you need
website,
to, yes,
but you're not. But no interview.
not at this time. No.
Exactly. So you have no intention of putting our voice out there whatsoever.
On the website, yes.
On the
So you
website.
have to.
So in other
To
words,
be- how can you
get
say to
mega
me-
mega
No.
donors, because that's what. Yes, it is, because that's what you're saying. Small donations don't matter to you all because we don't have to declare small
How-
donations.
No, if you had 1,000 $10 donations or like
Well,
other
you
candidates
wouldn't
have
know
said,
because we don't declare them.
so you would not declare any donations.
There are no donations under
Cumulative, you don't
nothing
have to
under $500. You do not declare donations.
I have seen a lot of campaign finance reports, sir, and I've seen donations of $15, of
Okay.
$250.
Well, that
So I
you know
don't know what-
they did change the rules. You do know that.
There might have, but if you wanted, you could have declared them. So you don't have to. But there's no. I mean, realistically, how can you be
I mean,
a
do you,
candidate if you can't get your name out?
you do understand that's part of the process of getting your name out. I have a
And
YouTube
that's why
channel,
we're offering the
and
website.
I have a YouTube channel, so you do understand this whole conversation is going to go uploaded.
You can. That's what freedom of speech is.
I'm glad you enjoy that. Thank
Yes,
you.
yes.
But it just seems like you're stifling my speech because you've only allowed the 4 Democrats to go out. You have.
How can you be mayor if nobody knows your name?
Because
it's not my job to get your
It's
name
not my.
out.
It's not your job. But we're all running for candidate. We're all candidates. You invited the 4 Democrats. We're all candidates. You invited Winters, who's another candidate. He's a.
We didn't invite him, sir.
They told me. He told me you're coming. He's coming in for an
sir.
interview. Yes, he did. He told me himself.
I'm sorry, he's not.
I can call him. I can call him
You
and
can
ask
call
him.
him. So the project that we work
Okay,
on.
so
is
I'm going to get
from
this straight. So
interviews.
KVIA, who's obviously a Democrat outlet, then is only going to allow the 4 Democrats in the city to have an interview. That's what I'm getting.
That's what you choose to get, because in the
No,
past we have interviewed DeMargo. He was a legitimate candidate.
Okay,
And he's a
and we're just
registered
as legitimate.
Democrat,
We're just
not
as
a
we're
Republican.
going and knocking and talking. We've been invited to other forums.
If you were knocking and talking, you would have donations
We
to
do have
print
donations.
ads and
Okay.
to get your name out. So it goes.
But you
with
do
one
understand
another.
there's inflation. There are people suffering, struggling, spending money. We're not rich. I'm
Oh,
not Silver
absolutely.
Spoon. We're a small business struggling along. Just
And I
trying to get.
commend you for running for office.
I
But there's a
don't-
process.
I don't know.
earning the
it seems
vote-
kind of sluggish to me.
Well, I mean, we're not here to debate your viability as a candidate.
I'm not. All,
So-
all I'm saying is that you're an outlet for El Paso for information. What you're doing is picking and choosing. You've told me what you all want, right? So in other words, mega donors only matter to you all, and so you're an outlet for the Democrat Party because you've only allowed the Democrats to come out. That's it.
I wish you the best of luck on your campaign. If you are interested in reaching some voters, I invite you to answer the
No,
questionnaire.
well, KVIA is
so that we
already
can put it on our
KVIA.
website.
is you're just first off, we're going to Fox, who's been on Telemundo. We've already talked. I used to come out on 690 KTSM all the time with Andrew J. Polk. I mean, I don't know how much more viability you need. I just think you're trying to stifle other voices.
You're welcome to think that.
But that's
not
what it seems
that's not
like.
our
It
intention.
does. It seems that way.
But some other candidates kind of look at.
So you allowed
or,
all the candidates that are
May I?
corrupted.
May I?
No,
May
but
I?
that's what you did.
May I?
Yeah, that's what you
So-
did. Just say that. That's what you did. You allowed the 4 corrupt candidates to be on air so they can spew their lies and corruption.
Why not run for a city representative seat? Start small, get your name out,
Oh,
get
okay.
some name
So now you're my
recognition, and then-
you're my political advisor now. Is that's the gist? You're not saying, hey,
it's
you
not-
know what,
is
you're
it not a
right.
legitimate
Hey,
question?
let's get your voice out there so people know what's going on. Instead, you run shill for the Democrat Party locally because you just don't want Republican voices out there. That's what's going on.
Well, we get a lot of interviews with Adolfo Telles, if you haven't seen them.
Okay.
So, I mean, we don't care who's Democrat or Republican.
It doesn't seem that way in this
So,
in this race.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
I got the bulk of it. Thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate you.
Wonderful. Mr. Contreras, best of luck on your campaign. We look forward to having your questionnaire.
Actually, I don't think I'll be submitting my questionnaire to you.
Okay,
You're a Democrat shill party, okay?
thank you.
There you go, guys. That's your KVIA right here. That's what they do. A bunch of Democrat shills that just smug, stupid people that don't care about you, the voices in El Paso. So they only give you what they think you should hear. This is why we call them fake news. Okay, guys? KVIA is nothing more than a bunch of shill posers. I love you guys. Marco for mayor.